Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this section we will more explore about the linked list. Okay, so first we see that the actual definition of a linked list. So see, it is a collection of a node where each node contain the data and the pointer to the next node. So here we draw the one linked list. Okay, so this is your single element and this is your nodes which are connected to each other. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. So they have an address. If you assume address is 200, 210, 270 or 300. So this address is the 100. So they store the address of a first element. So first element is that the 200. Okay. So this is called as the first or head or root. So this is the pointing to the first node. So address of a pointer first have the address 100. Okay. So first store in a stack memory. So they store the stack memory and all of the other nodes are stored in a heap memory. So all other addresses we take the randomly because in memory they allocate or stored in any location, not necessary to store in contiguous order like an array. But array is strictly stored the contiguous manner. So linked list is created in a heap. Don't forget this statement. Okay. So this is called as a node. Okay. So see here we draw a separate node. So this is your node. In that node here 10 is the value and here is the address of a next node. This is the address of a next node. For example, my address is that the 210, which is the address of a next node 20. So this is the data or the item and this is the address. Here we give the name next and the combination of a data and the next is called as a node. So data might be any type like the integer, float, character, double or the any other type you can take. So here in learning purpose we choose the integer data type and the pointer is pointing to a node, that is they store the address of a next node. So combination of a data and the next is called as a node. So in programming how it is defined as a structure. So we define a C language. Structure members are the data and the next. So here we create the one structure. So there is a struct keyword. Okay, so struct, then structure name is that the node. Okay, and in that structure there are the two members. One is the integer data members and this is the address of a next node. So here struct node and my pointer name is that the next. So pointer can store the address of another variable. So here we close the structure. This is a semicolon. Okay, so this is a structure of a singly linked list. So now we find the size of a structure. See, if you consider the integer has a 4 bytes. So this data allocate the 4 bytes of a memory. And next is the pointer of a next node. So node having the data int. So that's why the next size is same as the integer, that is the 4. So 4 plus 4, there are total 8 bytes of a memory of a structure. So total 8 bytes allocate the size of a structure. So every node consume the 8 bytes of a storage. Variable of this structure which is access to the member of that the structure. See here there is a one technique. So see here by using this phrase struct node, for example my variable is that the star p. So by using p you can access the variable data as well as access the address next. creating the instance of a structure or the object of a structure by using this way. So you can also have the access to declare the variable in this position. Okay, so here declare star q and then semicolon. Okay, so star q means that q arrow data, access the data, again q arrow next, access the next address. So there is a one more keyword, that is the type def. So first we erase all these things. Okay, see here. So what is the type def? Revise some concept. For example, this is your integer int a, b, c, and here we declare a equal to 10. So a is the type of an integer. Okay. See, by using the type def, see here first example, type def int, and for example my variable is the x. So type def copy the property of an integer to this x variable. So if we use the x a comma b comma c, and here a equal to 10, x abc, so meaning of x is the integer. So like this way here, if you create the instance of struct node star p, and by using p access the data as well as the address. So see here by using type def, so type def struct node, and for example this is your n. So see here, copy the property of a struct node to this n variable. So see here n, we create the instance star p, then p arrow data and the p arrow next. So meaning of n is that the struct node. So by using type def, you also create or also modify your structure. Okay, so it is easy way to creating the instance of a structure. So instead of a two word, you use only a single word. So let's see the next concept. First clear all these things. Okay, so for creating a linked list, first we create a one pointer because node creating in a heap. So here we create a pointer, for example struct node star p. P is a pointer variable, so this pointer stored memory in stack. So using the malloc function to creating the pointer memory, that is the dynamic memory. So in this video description I have mentioned the dynamic memory allocation related one link. So if you want to revise this concept, then go to that link and see what is the dynamic memory allocation. P equal to, there is a one malloc function, and here allocate by using size of operator. So struct node, there is a semicolon. So malloc function return the void type of a pointer. So here we need a typecast into one type. So here typecast this into, so my type is the struct node and there is a star. Okay, so by using this way we create the dynamic memory, and if you use this malloc function in your program, then one include the one header file, that is hash include malloc.h. So now p data equal to 10 and the p next is equal to null. So by using malloc we create a one node. Okay, see here, this is your node, name as p, and p data equal to 10 and the p next equal to null. So here we creating a one node and we allocate a memory by using the malloc function. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.